Hey Paul, welcome back to the Propagandist channel. We're continuing on, of course, with our reactions to the RWBY OSTs. So, last time, of course, we did the Volume 2 OST, now we're moving on to Volume 3. So I was looking on the Internet Archive page for this one, as always, and I noted that there's about 14 tracks on this one for us to listen to. Now, granted, some of them, by the looks of it, are as usual remixes of each other, or are shorter or longer versions of each other and that kind of thing. And some of them are shorter compared to some of the music tracks we've had so far in this aspect of the of my RWBY content. So, for example, some of them are, I think, are less than 3 minutes, so probably won't take long to listen to. But given that there's 14, that does mean that again this might be quite a long video. So I'm not going to spend too much by way of a preamble here. I'll say a couple of things, but then I think we'll just get straight into the reaction itself. But obviously, this being the OST for Volume 3. I think this should be quite interesting in terms of some of the tracks maybe getting a bit more intense, to put it that way. That's not to say we haven't had some intense tracks already in the Volume 1 and 2 OSTs, but I think particularly with this one, given that this is the moment when RWBY went through its tonal shift and it started to go from sort of jovial and cheerful and light-hearted through to something a bit more intense and at times a bit more serious. So I'm expecting this OST to pretty much reflect that. So that's the main thing, really, that I think is worth saying at this stage. Like I say, not going to really spend any more time by way of a preamble. I think we're just going to get straight to it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. So we're on the Internet Archive page, as always. First track, When It Falls, which I'm assuming is the volume theme overall. So 3 minutes 26, off we go. Yeah, this is the volume theme, isn't it? It's going to get intense in a second, don't you worry. Shouldn't really hold my mug of tea from the underside. So, this theme in particular, it's okay, but it's not one of my favourites. Just because I think, compared to the Volume 1 and 2 themes, this will be the day and time to say goodbye. I think I preferred those ones. But it's an appropriate theme for the volume overall. It does convey a bit more of a sense of urgency. I don't know, I just I feel like this one, again, it's another of those tracks where, because the music's quite loud, I often sometimes can't quite tell what's being sung, which I think is, I'm not saying the track is bad by any means, but it's just one of those things that I think when you're writing music you have to be aware of. So, yeah, we've got 14 tracks in total, just looking at the Internet Archive page. But yeah, this is the full version of the song, which I've never actually heard before. I know I'm talking over it a bit, but I've got to react. Can't just sit here and sort of be straight-faced for the whole thing.
In pain.
There you go, I got those lyrics. So obviously there's all the lyrics about there'll be no rest, mankind will wilt, there'll be pain. Makes sense when you think about Volume 3 overall. But it's interesting because I suppose even at this stage probably fans would not have realised that's foreshadowing. Because of course, I've commented before how the Volume 1 and 2 themes themselves actually could be quite dark in certain lyrics. So I imagine they kind of lull people into a false sense of security. Dark lyrics but jovial volume, you know? Okay, I'm the One. That's the next track. Oh, well, this was played during one of the Vital Festival sequences, because I remember this one, yeah. I'm trying to remember which one. Was this Team Juniper versus Team... Wait, which team were they? Team Oben? Or Bronze? I forget which one it is. The one with the sniper. That one. No time to waste. I can get some of the lyrics. Say something like, the deeper the scars they won't heal. Is that what was just sung then? Again, I'm trying to think, who is this about? Or what's the theme? I'm getting snippets of words, but again, I'm not quite getting the full lyrics. As in, I can't quite tell everything that's being sung. I mean, I got something about humiliation is something or other then. I mean, maybe it's just a heart-pounding soundtrack for a fight sequence in the Vital Festival. Maybe that's it. And it's not specifically about any one character or team or anything. Someone can probably let me know in the comments what the lyrics are actually saying. Okay, it's my turn. Next one, 4 minute 27.
I was young. If I just close my eyes, then I could go anywhere.
Okay, here we've got some clearer lyrics.
Of any place. Imagination set the pace, and my heart was happy there. What a shame that you came round and told me. Said my dreams can't come true. Don't be foolish, give up your wish. Big things aren't for you. And how you scold and chide me, forever criticize me, but now I think I know the truth. You were the one who held me down and told me I was heading nowhere.
Did we hear the start of this song with Weiss and Winter?
Except your feet and your good face, and be thankful that
Was it that scene where just after they'd done the practice with Weiss trying to summon? Was that when it played? Round about there? Because again, this feels familiar. It'll have been played at some point during the volume. Now I'm so much stronger, I'm not yours any longer. Yeah, this could be about Weiss, I feel like. I'm not, you know, she's not her father's any longer. She's getting stronger and all that. I know I don't really react much when I'm just listening. You're basically just seeing me sat here like, That's because I'm trying to concentrate on the lyrics. See what I can pull out of them. Well, it's just an instrumental part, but yeah, I don't know, it feels like you could apply parts of this song to Weiss very much. That's what it feels like to me anyway. Anything to crush my soul, anything to feel control. Is that about her father, Weiss's father? Feels like it could apply to him. Time for you to learn, it's my turn. Yeah, it's got to be about Weiss and her relationship with members of her family. Feels like it, doesn't it? Okay, I got a few more lyrics from that one, and I think I get a bit more of a sense of what the theme there is. Okay, Not Fall in Love with You. 3 minutes 50. This one doesn't seem familiar. There's a lot of lyrics here about admiration on that theme. Admiration for someone. I don't remember this one. Where was this in Volume 3? Or was this used in a credit sequence somewhere? cut. I'm wondering who this might be about. And I feel like it could be genre era, but the lyrics feel very generic in the sense of they could be about any sort of even slightly romantic relationship, or just about not even necessarily romantic relationships. It could be characters who admire one another in general. Could be an element of Ren and Nora in that. Could be other characters as well. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think that ties to a specific character or characters? Alright, Neon. That's the next one. This to do with Neon Cat? Team Funky? Maybe, I don't know. There is a track later that's literally RWBY versus Funky. This one's 2:55 minutes, so one of the shorter ones. Neon Cat, Neon Rainbow. This is not, or maybe it was. I'd say, was this the track that played during the RWBY versus Funky fight sequence? There may have been elements of it. But then again, I suppose RWBY versus Funky, that might be the proper track. That maybe just sampled elements of this, I don't know, we'll see. It's a character who's very confident about themselves, evidently, judging by the lyrics, which could fit Neon Cat. It could also kind of, in a sense, fit Yang a little bit. She's also another very confident character. But I feel like Neon Cat primarily is who this feels like it's alluding to, more than anything. Coming towards the end anyway now. Well, up next we've got Mirror Mirror Part 2. 4 minutes. Extension on Weiss's theme. I don't know if I've heard this one before. Or have I? I probably have. It probably was in the volume. I've just forgotten. Oh no, or was this the theme that played just after Weiss and Winter had their chat when they were leaving each other?
Who am I to complain? My life's been spared so much pain.
God, I'm so bad at remembering where these soundtracks actually were in the volumes.
Born with all that I need.
Born with all that I need. Sounds like Weiss.
My comfort's all guaranteed.
From a rich family, yes.
So what's the problem? What's keeping me from moving forward? It's hard to see.
It's Weiss coded, this one.
I should be free.
I'm not just saying that because it's Mirror Mirror.
I should be fine, but the life I fought for still isn't mine.
Yeah.
Some believe in fairy stories and the
Yeah, I've heard this before.
I can't
It's familiar now that it kicked in.
know that I could do so much if I could just believe in me. Mirror, mirror, tell me.
Yeah, this definitely was at the end of the episode where Weiss and Winter had their little training session. I recognise it now.
Years of scorn will leave you cold. Forget your dreams, do what you're told.
I like this one more because I can actually hear the lyrics. All of them so far.
When disapproval's all you're shown, the safest place becomes alone. And isolation's the price you pay. And every friendship is pushed away. But
Definitely Weiss coded.
my bit now
It's about her life prior to
each day.
the events of the show.
I'm slowly starting to find my way. Some believe in fairy stories.
So it's time to find my way, yeah. You met Team RWBY. Or you became part of Team RWBY.
Do so much if I could just believe in me. Mirror, mirror, I'll tell you something. I think I might change it all.
Yeah. So it went from Who's the Loneliest of All to I Might Change It All. Very interesting. I was thinking about Mirror, Mirror, Mirror Part 2 there. Right, Divide. Oh, this is the ending credits song, is it? Yeah, sounds like it. So here's something more intense as well. Right, we're on the 7th of 14 tracks now, so we're getting towards the halfway mark.
Does it feel good knowing you tried, knowing that all that remains is the slow, cold, brutal death of the bullets of a long dying pain? Does it feel knowing your efforts will fail? All that you've been
This is a good follow-up song to Salem's little monologue at the end of the volume. And I don't think I ever really fully listened to this. Yeah. All? Yeah. It's a bit like Salem singing almost. A lot about sacrificing fighters for your needs, things like that. You burn. Yeah. A lot of it feels like it could be Salem singing. Alright, next one is Cold. Now, when did this one play in the volume?
I never felt that it was wise to wish too much. To dream too big would only lead to being crushed. Then I met you, you weren't afraid of anything. You taught me how to leave the ground, to use my wings. I never thought a hero would ever come my way. But more than that, I never thought you'd be taken away.
Oh. Is it about Pyrrha and John?
Without you here.
Feels like it.
It's like
Or it could just be relating to the end of the volume, with everyone split apart from each other. John, Pyrrha, and obviously Pyrrha's death, but also the splitting of Team RWBY.
So I won't say goodbye.
Yeah, I don't remember this being played in the volume, unless it was in the credits somewhere, after Divide perhaps.
Say goodbye. My days of doubt were in the past with you around. You helped me feel I had a place to rest.
This almost feels like the song that played at the end of Volume 4, when RWBY was about to pen a letter. Was it played there? Or was that a different track?
Enough resolve will conquer all if we believe. The light you gave to guide me will never fade away.
Was that where... Is this another track that was made during this volume, but only actually first played in a later one? Namely Volume 4. Have I got that right? No, I probably haven't, but... mean, it's a good song though.
But your star's still in the sky, so I won't say goodbye. I don't have to say goodbye.
It's a bit more of a melancholy one. Okay, next is Time to Say Goodbye, acoustic version. So, going back to volume 2 for a moment. It's 5 minutes 30 this one, so I think this is the biggest one on this soundtrack. But yeah, we're way over halfway at this point. This will be good though, because we'll actually get the proper lyrics.
We can't just wait with lives at stake until they think we're ready.
That feels like Blake talking. We can't just wait.
A storm is growing deadly. Now it's time to say goodbye to the things we loved and the innocence of youth.
Time to say goodbye to things I loved, my innocence.
Seemed to
Definite foreshadowing of what would come later.
solitude and peace we always knew.
Yeah, it's there when you think about it and you think about the lyrics. The foreshadowing that there's going to be a tonal shift was there, at least in my eyes. But I suppose people were lulled into that false insecurity because despite those dark lyrics implying something more serious, still at this point, you know, in volume 2, the overall tone of the show was still quite jovial and light-hearted. So even that foreshadowing probably didn't really warn people what to expect in volume 3.
There's a moment in time where there's no going back, when we're pushed too hard and we won't hold our attack anymore. We can't just cling to childish things as if
Can't just cling to childish things.
it's closer.
It's about the loss of innocence as well.
Humanity's in jeopardy. This fight is far from over. Now it's time to say goodbye.
Okay, I appreciate they've included this in the OST.
Things we loved and the
Like I say, essentially it lets me listen to the original Volume 2 theme and actually pick up on some of the lyrics that I missed last time. Because the actual normal Volume 2 theme, don't get me wrong, it's a great track, but obviously, again, music getting so loud at times that it can make it a bit hard to tell what the lyrics are actually, well, what the lyrics are. I'm not saying that like it's a major criticism. I still love the tracks overall, but it is one of those things that, I suppose if you're going for a big, loud, heart-pounding track, it's one of those things that maybe you have to sort of compromise on a bit.
Are we heroes keeping peace, or are we weapons pointed at the enemy so someone else can lay a victory?
Were we weapons so someone else can claim a victory? Is that what it said? There's definitely elements of sort of self-doubt in that. As though you're hearing Team RWBY's inner thoughts, which feels more pertinent when you think about Volume 6 and everything that goes down in there, that they learn about Ozpin and Salem. Interesting.
Now it's time to say goodbye to the things we loved and the innocence abused. Now the time seems to fly from our carefree lives and the solitude and peace we always knew.
That was a beautiful one. I like that one. Not just because I obviously like the Volume 2 theme overall, but yeah, nice lyrics. Okay, it's my turn. This one again, but it's the James Landino remix, and it's slightly shorter than the original, at 3 minutes 48 seconds.
If I just close my eyes, then I could
So this will be kind of the dance club version of this song, I guess.
dream of any place. Imagination set the pace, and my heart was happy there. What a shame that you came round and told me, said my dreams can't come true. Don't be foolish, give up your wish, big things aren't for you. And how you golden shot me
Yeah, they're really increasing the beat.
but now I think I know the truth. Time for you.
No thanks. Oh, James Landino, what did you do to this song? I'm sure people like it. I mean, obviously this wasn't in the volume at any point. This is just a bonus track, I think. It was included with the OST. So could you buy these OSTs? I mean, you probably still can, right? On SoundCloud or something? I imagine Rooster Teeth probably actually created albums of them and sold them back in the day. Maybe you can still get them. No, please. Ugh. Why are you doing that with Casey's voice? Stop that. Well, this one's nearly over. Next up we have Crow vs. Winter, at 2 minutes 42. This is another of the shorter ones, but we know where this probably played. Crow vs. Winter. Got just a few more seconds of silence as this one runs out. And next one. Here we go. It's your boy and your lady. fighting one another. So I can't remember. There must have been vocal lyrics in this one, right? We're not actually onto episode soundtracks. That's round one. The first of the episode soundtracks is called, and obviously we're not listening to those. We're just listening to the actual motifs. Are there no lyrics in this one? For someone there were. Yeah, this was just a combat sequence between Crow and Winter. I don't know, I sort of included this one because it's not under the episode soundtrack listing. It's counted as one of the main themes, so maybe there are no lyrics to it. Well, that makes me wonder if Ruby vs Funky, Sun vs Indigo, and When It Falls have lyrics to them. They might do. I mean, it's a good piece of music to have a fight sequence to, isn't it? It's only a short one, this. We're nearly, well, it's nearly finished. That's the bit where General Ironwood shouts, "Gee!" Here we go, Ruby and Funky. Ruby versus Funky, I should say. So this was what played during their fight sequence, wasn't it? Yeah, there's lyrics. This is a nice jazzy tune, right? Yeah, this does sample elements of Neon, doesn't it? I knew it did. I thought it sounded familiar when we were listening to Neon a moment ago. Yeah, so it's Neon Cat taunting Yang, the song version. And then obviously the switch up as Weiss fights Flint Cold. Is that the tune of This Will Be the Day? Sort of. Never noticed that. It's an element of This Will Be the Day, but in a very jazzy tune. Speaking of jazz though, this is making me think about Lackadaisy. I've not checked that channel for a while to see if there's anything new out over on there. Mirror Mirror. Didn't realise, yeah, it actually incorporated elements of other tracks in this one. So there's a bit of, this'll be the day, a bit of Mirror Mirror. What else might be in this one? A bit of I Burn. Wait, is this I Burn or is this still Mirror Mirror? I get confused because obviously I Burn has elements of other songs to it as well. There's an element of I Burn as well. The moment where Neon gets her ass absolutely kicked. That's a good one. Right, Sun versus Indigo. 3 minutes 37. With only 2 more tracks including this one. And one of them actually is the shortest one. The next one, but... So again, does this have lyrics or is this just music? I mean, initial impression, it's a very roguish, adventurous tune, which I think kind of fits with the Sun vs Indigo fight, with all the different terrain pieces in the tournament arena. You know, the pirate ship, the mountains, etc, etc. Basically, just imagine Neptune zipping off to the top of the mountain due to his fear of water. Whilst what's-his-face does his piratical stunts around. What was he called? What was he called? The friggin' member of Team Sun, who's the pirate dude. Scarlet, that's it. Couldn't remember his name for a moment. Yeah, this is good combat sequence music. So yeah, there must not be any lyrics to this one. I mean, come to think of it, I don't remember there being any lyrics during the Sun vs Indigo boss fight. But boss fight? Sorry, that's the video gamer in me coming out for a moment. In the Sun vs Indigo fight sequence. That's what I was trying to say. Feels almost like it has Pirates of the Caribbean elements. Well, not elements, but vibes, I should say. Which makes sense again, because Team Sun has a pirate-themed fighter on their side. Here's one to bob your head along to. Okay, well, that's the closing of that one. One more track, When It Falls, VSQ, at only 2 minutes. This is the shortest one overall. This feels like it would have been playing in the final episodes as shit hit the fan. Yeah. This is the moment where, just after the death of Penny, when the Kingdom of Vale is going up. Well, I was about to say in flames, metaphorically speaking. Holy moly, I think this will be a big bloody video, this one. Especially once I add on my post-reaction discussion in a moment, but... Another one where there's no lyrics, but sometimes you don't need lyrics. You just need a good piece of music for a very serious or solemn moment. Okay, well after this, basically it's just episode soundtracks, which of course, like I said previously, we're not doing those. So with that... Oh, there's a bit more yet. And there we have it. That was When It Falls VSQ, the final motif track on this V3 OST. So let's stop there and let's have a jump cut and some thoughts in a moment. A few things I could definitely talk about there. And there we go. So let's think about obviously what we just heard there in terms of, you know, which were probably some of my favourite tracks from that. I mean, absolutely, when I'm looking at the ones that we just listened to, I think Mirror Mirror Part 2 in particular, I quite enjoyed that as just a follow-up to the original version of the song, because, you know, the original song was very much, you know, Mirror Mirror, who's the loneliest of all, so it was kind of an introduction to Weiss's character, whereas Part 2 there, where it talked about how Weiss is kind of moving beyond that, I think is a good sort of follow-up, almost like a kind of sequel song, as it were. So, you know, if the original Mirror Mirror is Weiss prior to the events of the franchise, then Mirror Mirror Part 2 is where she's at this point in the story, where she's now found that there's another path in life that actually might give her the freedom and the validation that she actually needs, and all that. So I thought Mirror Mirror Part 2, great song there, and I quite enjoyed that particular one. I think Cold also was a very good song, and I also do appreciate Time to Say Goodbye, the acoustic version, because like I say, just for giving me a chance to actually hear what the lyrics of that song actually were. So I think those probably for me are the three standouts from this one. But, you know, some of the fight sequence tracks as well for, you know, Crow vs Winter, Sun vs Indigo, Ruby vs Funky, again, pretty good. So they, I think, were the sort of more enjoyable aspects of the volume OST for me. When I say more enjoyable, I don't mean there were any bad ones necessarily, but let's just go back for a moment to, you know, the volume theme itself, When It Falls. Sorry, I was just looking at the screen then to remind myself of the name of the track. Yeah, as I said earlier, the Volume 3 theme, When It Falls, is a curious one, because it's one that I don't like as much as the previous volume theme. Sorry, I'm just distracting myself. I'm looking at my fucking beard. My beard looks all friggin' wobbly and all over the place. It's really distracting me and all that. I have to go away and just give it a comb or something. I don't know. But yeah, because obviously, you know, you had This Will Be the Day, you had Time to Say Goodbye, and for me those were really sort of good tracks with really good instruments and instrumentation behind them. When It Falls, I was always a bit less keen on, partly because obviously, you know, there's always that issue of can you tell what the lyrics are, but also it just felt to me like a very generic, fast-paced rock tune. I don't know if that... do people get where I'm coming from there? yeah, because there were certain tracks in RWBY, including opening themes from particular volumes, that for me just never really stood out as much as those first two themes, and this was kind of one of them. Like, I get it. It's an appropriate theme for the volume because it starts to set up a bit of the, a bit of the general tone that's going to be seen in Volume 3. But I personally didn't really rate it as highly as the ones we already had in Volumes 1 and 2. But yeah, I mean, maybe that's just me. I say generic rock tune. I mean, then again, Volume 1 had its share of rock with, electric guitars booming and things like that. But is it rock? Is that really the right term, genre? Probably not. I'm actually very bad with my musical terminology overall, and I'm probably using completely the wrong terms, and as a result people are probably listening to me and being absolutely confused by what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I'm probably just not very good at explaining it, because funny thing was, when I was a teenager I actually wasn't big into music, unlike some of my other school friends and schoolmates. It's only really as I've got older that I've started to become a bit more into music and that kind of thing. But even then, there's a lot of, like I say, of terminology and things like that I just... For example, if you sat me down and asked me, hey Red, define what characterises, say, the rock genre of music, what characterises dance, what characterises classical... For some of them I would probably struggle to really sort of explain them thoroughly. I mean, for certain things like classical, I could probably explain it fairly well, because, there are certain genres of music that I do listen to more than others. But still, for certain other genres I'd be very bad at explaining them, to put it that way. So like I say, I don't know if I'm using the right terms at all. But that's just some thoughts there on some of the tracks that we've heard. Now, I'm going to keep this post-reaction discussion, like the intro, fairly short, because again, there's not much else for me to talk about other than some great tunes there that definitely tied in with certain characters, Weiss for example, Neon Cat, etc, etc. There were other ones that definitely felt like they were a bit more, not generic, that's not the right word I don't think, but a bit more open in terms of who they or what they might be connected to. So less to do with certain characters, more maybe to do with certain themes that are perhaps being established in Volume 3, perhaps being established at this point in the franchise. At least that's the impression that I got from certain ones. For example, let me just find the name of it. Things like, I'm the One, or It's My Turn, or Not Fall in Love with You. So, yeah, some interesting tracks there overall. So... yeah, hope you enjoyed that. There's not actually much else for me to say, so we'll probably start going to an outro at this point, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for joining me for that one. Next time, of course, we'll react to the Volume 4 soundtrack, which should be interesting, because the only one I really remember from that one is the opening theme, and even then, that opening theme is not necessarily one of my favourites, but still, it's okay. It's one that's decent, and yet other soundtracks from Volume 4, I just don't really remember that well, so I'll have to have a refresher when we do the Volume 4 OST reaction. So I hope you all join me for that. In the meantime, of course, my usual outro spiel. Propagandist is my second channel. My main channel is John Philip Sousa, link in the video description. I do various gaming content over on there, so if there's something you're interested in, or rather there might be something you're interested in over there, so go check it out. And other than that, I will see you next time. So, goodbye everybody.